Have you ever felt sudden anxiety for no reason? Or that heavy crash after lunch, even with good sleep? What if those feelings weren't random at all? They could be early messages from your gut. Warnings long before tests pick them up. Today, we'll tune into that quiet channel your body uses every day, so you catch whispers before they become shouts. Your gut isn't just a food tube. It's a hidden hub. Through nerves, hormones, and tiny molecules, it shapes mood, skin, and sleep. Signals arrive first as nudges. A dip in focus, a craving, or a small energy shift. Once you see the pattern, you can read them like a dashboard and adjust before small issues snowball into real trouble. Think of brain fog in the morning, a sudden acne flare before deadlines, or a restless night after a normal day. These aren't random glitches. Often, your gut whispers first, changing chemicals while the surface looks fine. By the time you feel off, the talk has been going for hours. We'll show where whispers start and how to catch them in time. Doctors call it the gut-brain axis, a two-way street of constant updates. Stress from the top can slow digestion or raise acid. Trouble from the gut can bend mood, focus, or sleep. It's a feedback loop, not a one-way memo. Once you see both lanes, you stop blaming willpower for signals that were biological all along. In this episode, you'll learn the hidden language of your gut, how nerves, hormones, and microbes shape signals about energy, emotion, cravings, and rest. We'll decode common messages, show what they mean, and share ways to respond before imbalance grows into weeks of feeling off. Listen today, and your body will sound clearer tomorrow. Your gut houses its own nervous system, the enteric nervous system, the second brain. It doesn't think like the cortex, but it independently times contractions, opens valves, and directs blood flow. When this rhythm goes off, you feel bloating, cramps, or urgent trips. The ENS contains over 500 million neurons, more than the spinal cord. It runs local programs, sensing stretch, acidity, and nutrients, then adjusting motion and secretions in real time. When inputs are noisy from chronic stress, outputs turn messy, and symptoms appear. Gut and brain speak through the vagus nerve, an information highway between belly and mind. Signals about stretch, nutrients, and inflammation travel upward. Instructions for motility and calm travel downward. Healthy vagal tone keeps traffic smooth. Low tone slows messages. The axis carries hormones and neurotransmitters too. Ghrelin nudges hunger, peptide YY says enough, and GABA calms circuits. When these messengers balance, appetite and focus feel steady. When they skew after poor sleep or illness, cravings rise and thoughts scatter. About 90% of the body's serotonin is made in the gut. Gut serotonin isn't a happiness chemical here. It coordinates motility and sensation, shaping system-wide tone. When production skews after infection or inflammation, urgency, uneasy mood, or sleep shifts can follow. Gut hormones, called incretins, signal the pancreas to release insulin, tightly linking digestion to blood sugar control. When meals, timing, and stress are erratic, signals misfire and energy swings. Stabilizing the gut's rhythm often steadies focus without sheer willpower. Your microbiome turns fiber into short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, that feed the gut lining, calm inflammation, and signal the brain via the vagus. Low fiber or diversity drops SCFAs and tilts messages toward alarm, which can feel like edgy mood or shallow sleep. Irritable bowel syndrome shows the loop clearly. Stress tightens it, the gut misreads danger, the brain receives noise, and symptoms reinforce worry. Break the loop by listening. Map triggers, support motility, rebuild microbial outputs, and train the vagus to carry calm again. Over 70% of immune cells live along the gut. They sample what passes and tune inflammation accordingly. A well-fed, calm lining signals tolerance. An irritated or leaky border blares alarms you feel body-wide, aches, fatigue, reactive skin, and stubborn brain fog. Meet Sarah, a college student. She blamed late-night coffee for restless sleep, but stress altered her ENS and microbes. Even without caffeine, she tossed at night. The hidden signal was gut imbalance showing up as fragile sleep, proof her stomach was part of the story all along. Maria thought her mood swings were hormones. After weeks of antibiotics, her gut produced less serotonin, leaving brain circuits unstable. She felt irritable, low, unfocused. Friends suggested therapy, but the problem began lower down. The gut had been broadcasting early warnings she could not translate. Real-life signals rarely shout. They creep in quietly, odd sugar cravings, needing extra coffee, dozing in meetings, snapping at family. Alone, they seem minor, but together they reveal imbalance in microbes, hormones, or vagus tone. Most blame stress, yet the gut had been whispering all along. Food intolerance is another signal story. Lactose intolerance means missing enzymes, sugar fermented by microbes, and gut distress. Many feel shame, but it's biology speaking clearly. Adjusting intake closes the loop. Ignoring it only ensures louder consequences, from social discomfort to chronic irritation. Red flags matter too. Painful swallowing, nightly heartburn, persistent vomiting, unexplained weight loss, or blood in stool, these are alarms, not whispers. They demand medical attention. Wisdom is knowing which signals mean lifestyle tweaks and which require a doctor's care. Respect the difference. How do you listen to your gut? Begin with awareness. Track how you feel after meals, during stress, and before sleep. Keep a simple log for patterns. Within weeks, you may notice links between food, mood, or energy dips. Once given a notebook, the gut finally has a voice. Next, stabilize rhythm. The gut thrives on routine, meals, sleep, and stress handled on schedule. Think of a metronome. When beats are steady, microbes and hormones sync. Skipped meals or all-nighters scramble signals. Start small with breakfast at the same time. Rhythm is free medicine. Fiber fuels signals. Microbes ferment fiber into SCFAs that feed lining, calm inflammation, and shape brain tone. More plant diversity means clearer messages. Add one new plant per meal, beans, greens, or oats. The reward: smoother digestion, steadier mood, sharper focus. You feed your messengers too. Strengthen vagus tone. This nerve is the main line between gut and brain. Train it like a muscle with deep breathing, humming, cold splash, or singing. Stronger tone brings calmer signals and quicker recovery after stress. Think of tuning the wire so the conversation runs clear. Respect recovery. Sleep is when the gut cleans and resets. Without deep sleep, toxins linger and signals blur. Create a ritual. Dim lights, cool the room, put away phones. Guard those hours like income. Sleep pays dividends, clearer signals, steadier energy, and a gut-brain axis in sync. Checklist time. Quick gut audit. 1. Track patterns. 2. Protect rhythm. 3. Add fiber. 4. Train vagus. 5. Guard sleep. These 5 cover most hidden signals. None are exotic. All available now. Choose one to start this week, then add more. The gut wants consistency, not perfection. So what's the takeaway? The gut is never silent. It signals long before tests detect trouble. Whispers may be fatigue, cravings, or fog. Alarms may be pain, bleeding, or weight loss. Learning to listen changes outcomes. You decode biology, turning noise into guidance and guidance into resilience.